morning students. Today we are gonna start the electromagnetic induction part 2 video, that is which is related to Lenz law. So let us start. Lenz law, what is Lenz law gives you all about? The Lenz law gives you the direction of induced EMF or the current. Okay. In the previous video we have seen the Faraday, who told ki whosoever the reason is for the production or for the change of magnetic flux. It is not about the production, it is about the change of magnetic flux. So if there is a change in magnetic flux, there will be a change in, or there will be a induction of EMF, or there will be induction of induced current if the circuit is closed. So Lenz law, what the Lenz law gives you? The Lenz law gives the direction of the I induced is such that it opposes the cause of producing it. So always remember, the Lenz law gives you the direction of the induced current which is produced in the circuit, or means I should say a closed circuit or a closed loop. Okay, and the direction is specifically will be such that it opposes the cause of producing it. So whatsoever is the cause of change in the magnetic flux, okay, in whichever the direction the change is happening, so the induced current direction will be opposite to the cause, direction of the cause. Okay, or in another way we can say that the direction of the I induced is such that it opposes the change in the magnetic flux responsible for its production. Okay, so whosoever reason is responsible for the production, for the change in the production of magnetic flux, so induced current will gonna be oppose that cause. So for example, here we have written ki suppose there is a magnetic field, okay, which is means the field is going into the paper, and suppose we have kept a current, okay, means it was supposed ki the current is flowing in this direction. Okay, now what is happening if we will increase the magnetic flux, come into this part of the right hand side of the video. Okay, and if we will increase the magnetic field in this region, so what will happen? Due to the increase in the magnetic field lines, the flux will also gonna increase, because what is the flux? The number of field lines passing through a closed loop. Okay, and what will happen? And induce, okay, an EMF induced current. Okay, what will happen? The EMF will gonna induce a current. Okay, but what is what will be the aim of that current? Whatever be the induced current, the induced current wants to decrease the flux which which is produced or which is happening. See what, if you will focus on the Lenz law direction, so what you will see ki Lenz law told ki the direction of the I induced is such that it will gonna oppose the reason who is responsible for producing it. Okay, so the moment the induced current will generate, so that direction the induced current will choose, it will depend on its aim. And what is its aim right now in this condition? So the aim is to decrease the flux change. What is the happening? To decrease the change flux. So what will happen? The direction of the induced current will be opposite. Okay, so this direction, that is anti-clockwise, this I induced will attain the anti-clockwise direction, so that it can cancel out the change, or it can cancel out the increase in magnetic flux line. Another example, if you can see that here we have taken, let me focus this here. Here we have taken a magnetic field region, okay, where the magnetic field lines are coming outward to the copy. Okay, they are parallel but outward to the copy. Now we have taken a current. The red pen direction of I induced I have drawn already, but don't focus here. Let us assume right now that there is just a loop. Okay. Now what will happen? If we will increase the magnetic flux lines or magnetic field lines, what will happen? The flux will also gonna increase. But just after, because the moment the change will be there, the change in the flux, okay, so there will be EMF induced current will generate over there in that region. So because of that current, what will happen? I induced direction. Okay, so I will be generated, and what that direction that I induced will take? It will take a clockwise direction. Why? Because magnetic field lines are increasing and the flux is increasing, and the EMF I induced will take the opposite direction, because of which the magnetic field lines are increasing. Okay, so that is why the I induced has taken a clockwise direction, so that it can decrease the amount of the flux which is increasing due to the increase in magnetic field lines. Now here I have taken another example, which you can see. I have taken a wire of carrying a current, but the magnitude of that current is increasing. Okay, Now I have taken another current loop, okay, which is in rectangular shape, okay, and I kept that loop nearby that wire. Now what we are doing, we are increasing the current magnitude of the current in the right hand side of the wire, and surely it will gonna affect the induced current in this region. But I have drawn a dotted magnetic field lines near that wire, because these field lines will be produced or will be generated because of the current which is flowing in this region. Now how to find out ki whether the magnetic field lines are coming outward to the copy or going down towards the plane of the copy, then you can use this formula. We all know that the magnetic field line due to a current carrying conductor, straight current carrying conductor rather than, it is B is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi into 2I upon A. Okay, and how to find out the direction, कि किस direction में होगी magnetic field lines, so you can find out the direction with the help of curl your fingers of the right hand. If you will curl your fingers, okay, like this, keep your thumb in the direction of the current and curl your fingers around that direction. Okay, so wherever the fingers are curling in whichever the direction, that direction will give you the magnetic field lines. In this diagram my fingers are coming out, and if my fingers are coming out means what, the magnetic field line in this region will be perpendicularly outward. Okay, now what is happening, the magnetic field lines is directly proportional to the current. We all know this region, ki if the current is increasing, so means it will result out in the increase in magnetic field lines, and if the magnetic field lines around that region will increase, so it will result out in the magnetic flux which is passing through that area, it will also gonna increase. And what will happen in the last, EMF induces the current. And what is the aim of that current, the direction of the I induced will be clockwise. Why it should be clockwise, because it wants to decrease the amount of flux which is increasing. So what is the way, the current will circulate itself, or induced current will flow in the direction of clockwise, so that it can reduce the magnetic flux which is coming out of the area. Okay, so next question, if suppose we will take, now what is happening, we have taken a magnetic field lines, okay, and I is constant. Okay, now if I is constant, so magnetic field lines will be constant, it will not be gonna increasing, okay, or it will not be gonna decreasing, because I is constant. But what is happening here in this example, we have taken a circular loop, and we are moving the circular loop in a direction away from the conductor or away from the wire, means the v motion with a v velocity, okay, means the current loop or the closed loop is in a direction which is going away from the conductor. Now one thing you can observe here, if the loop is kept near to the wire, the magnetic field lines density which is crossing through that area is higher. Okay, but the moment the magnetic loop is going away from the conductor, the flux which has to enter from this loop, okay, this is decreasing. So means in a how we can say that the although the magnitude is kept constant, but the loop is in motion, and because of the loop is in the motion, the magnetic field lines which is passing through that loop is gonna decrease slowly because of the motion. So means what is happening, we have to find out the direction of the induced current in this diagram. So if you can see here, the magnetic field lines is inversely proportional to the area or inversely proportional to the distance. Okay, the more far you will go from the conductor, the less strength will be less strength of the magnetic field lines will be. Now what is happening, our magnetic field lines is decreasing slowly. I have drawn this arrow, it should not be like this, it should be like this. Okay, decreasing. Now because of the magnetic field lines are decreasing, what will decrease, our flux will also decrease which is crossing through that area. Now our flux will decrease means what, it is not very compulsory that it should be always increasing, it can be decreasing also. But we require to produce an induced current, that is the change in the magnetic flux, and that change can be in either way, it can be decrease also and it can be increase also. So the EMF induces the current, and now what is the aim of that current, the aim of that current will be to now the flux is decreasing, now the induced current don't want the flux to be decreased. So what it will do, it will try to increase the magnetic flux. And what will be the direction of the magnetic field lines, then this you have to tell ki, what will be the direction, what should be the direction of the induced current in this coil. Okay, if we want to increase the magnetic field lines, means if you can see in the previous diagram or the previous part, let me go to the previous part. Here in the first diagram, what we have observed ki the flux was the EMF current wants to decrease the flux. So which direction the induced current have chosen? The anti-clockwise direction, when the magnetic field lines were inside. Now in this example, the current wants to increase the magnetic flux. So very sure we have to take the direction of the current loop in a clockwise way. Means we want to increase the magnetic flux, means we have to curl the fingers and the thumb should go inside. And in which direction my fingers are curling? It is curling in the right hand direction, right side, or means clockwise I should say. So according to the clockwise direction rule, so the induced current direction should be clockwise. Now this is all about the quotients which are based on the direction, to find out the direction of the induced current with the help of Lenz law. In next example, we will study about the magnetic and coil example which is given in your NCERT, means how we can explain the same concept but with the help of a coil and a magnet. In the next video, we will study about that.